right, thanks for tuning in. I'm Dave, and this is my channel, Save America, Vote Tulsi Gabbard. It's also your channel, and it's Tulsi's channel. I want to talk about something that is beginning to worry me, and you can comment after I'm done with this video and tell me, get me off the ledge again, because I'm thinking this through. And thinking, what if Bernie and Tulsi, both of their candidacies, really take off? Bernie's doing well, right? And a lot of people are wondering, how come Tulsi's not doing well? Well, Tulsi has been pretty much blacked out by the media. She didn't have this large organization that Bernie has. She doesn't have the name ID that Bernie Sanders brings to this. There's a whole bunch of factors in this. But what if, after the first debate, Tulsi Gabbard's campaign takes off? What if she becomes, like, I don't know, third or fourth most popular candidate in the race? What if there's this debate within the progressive movement, or what I call the real populist movement, where the two candidates, people can't decide, and then a corporatist comes along and is able to kind of sneak in there. I'm worried about this guy, Pete Buttigieg. Over the weekend, I call him Buttigieg, and it has nothing to do with his sexual orientation. I already had that over on Twitter, and I'm like, no, it's just that it's easier for me, and it's kind of humorous, and it's an easy way for me to remember his name, even if I am butchering it, but most people mispronounce it when they try to pronounce it correctly. So, over the weekend, though, Mayor Pete, as he's affectionately known, basically told an audience that people who want to blow up the system, like those who voted for Trump and those who voted for Bernie. Whoa. So that's a shot across the bow. This is the guy who is in all of these secret meetings, by the way, along with your usual suspects, going around the country, basically, trying to figure out how to beat Bernie, okay? So, but here's the crux of everything. If Bernie and Tulsi are doing well, and they are 1 and 2 as far as who progressives like, although Elizabeth Warren, some people consider her a progressive, I have so many concerns about Elizabeth Warren, and I think she's just damaged goods. I think I don't see her going anywhere, and I think she would be disastrous in a general election against Trump. I think Trump already kind of humiliated her with the DNA test one time, and Trump's big on stunts like that, and he tried with Obama, that didn't work, but with Warren, I think it was kind of effective. In the thing with her is, I'm worried that she does have kind of some corporatist leanings. I really do, and she might be a bit of a hawk when it comes to foreign interventions. I think she's probably kind of a hawk there, but who knows? I just don't see her going anywhere. It's either Bernie or Tulsi, and if the two of them end up kind of splitting the progressive vote, or making it difficult to choose between the two. Say if Tulsi, and this is the danger, I love Tulsi. I want her campaign to catch on. I want her to be on that debate stage and have everybody wake up the next day and see her at 30% in the polls. Seriously, I do. I want her to be the nominee, obviously. But then you have people, well, I've been loyal to Bernie, you got all these volunteers on the ground. This creates space for a guy like Buttigieg or Joe Biden, who supposedly is jumping in the race this week with a video. That video may be dropped today, and if it does, I will probably do a video about it, just because it's Joe Biden, creepy Joe. But here's the thing that, again, we can't have a split. The progressive movement cannot split the vote, and because we're already the underdogs. We're already looked at as, like second-class citizens. I mean, at these rallies and so forth, Buttigieg painting us as, people who are destructive. I've already been called a deplorable last time around, okay? And we wore that name with like a badge of honor. Like, yes, I'm a deplorable, and got my deplorable t-shirt on. A lot of deplorables, and I met a few over on Twitter who said, yeah, I just went full on Bernie after what Trump's been doing. And a lot of people were reluctant Trump supporters because they knew that they just knew that the guy was, it's not like you're voting for Mr. Clean. You know what I mean? You knew you were voting for Donald Trump. And Trump had baggage. We all knew he had baggage. And we knew that the guy was, very flawed. We knew that, he had his third trophy wife or whatever. We knew all of this stuff, and we just figured, what the hell? Let's just do it, and maybe he'll surround himself with like-minded people. And what did he do? He surrounded himself with George W. Bush's like-minded people. Nobody could have seen that coming. I didn't see that one coming. All right? So I do a lot of apologizing in these videos, and I apologize for that. But, again, maybe we're not thinking this through. Of course I want Tulsi. Maybe I should have just gone on and done a Bernie channel, but the thing is, I heard Tulsi speak, and I knew she was different. She was sincere. She's got skill sets that Bernie Sanders just can't have, okay? She's like this strong, empathetic woman, which is just fantastic. It's like she's calming you down on one hand, and the other hand, she's going to kick your ass at any moment. It's awesome. It's like, this is why I was just floored. I was like, wow. She's serious. She's principled. She's got this righteous anger, but she doesn't channel it in a way where it's not presidential. She has the appropriate level of, disgust. But on the other end of the spectrum, like the woman, for instance, at the CNN town hall who broke down talking about sexual abuse in the military, that was Tulsi Gabbard at her best. Just looking her in the eye, talking to her, her facial expressions reflecting the actual reality. At that point, she's not a political figure. She's a human being. And it's awesome. This is something I've never seen in politics. So, yeah, my eggs are all in the Tulsi basket, If it doesn't work out, I look at Bernie. If that doesn't work out, I will be part of another movement. I will be encouraging somebody to jump in somewhere, or somebody who's well known to start a third thing. Like Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore is ready. I mean, a lot of these people who see that the party system, the Democrats running around the country trying to thwart the candidacy of Bernie Sanders, that's not a good sign moving forward. And I don't know how you put lipstick on that pig. It's just, you're not going to do it. I mean, you can talk about, hey, we can still win because people power. What if the people power within that party structure just can't break through and get, go anywhere? I mean, we saw in 2016, that's exactly what happened. All right? It was easier to crack the Republican Party with Trump than it was to crack the Democratic Party with Bernie Sanders, which is really ironic. It was really weird because the Republicans, I mean, it's like neocon city. I mean, Rand Paul, for some reason, couldn't do it. But because Trump had this celebrity pop culture thing going, and people have seen him on TV for years, and they like the whole machismo, bravado, we're going to fire everybody. They liked that. They liked it because they thought, hey, he was going to bring that to the White House. No. Now he's cowering in a corner, I think. On the outside, he's still throwing shade at everything. But on the inside, I'm sure he's surrounded by people that are 100 times smarter than him. And he can't fight his way out of that. And he's trapped. And all of these people are saying, you listen to us. We're going to Venezuela. And, oh, okay. You want to keep your presidency? You want to keep your presidency? You're going to Venezuela. And I didn't vote for that. And most people, honest people who voted for Donald Trump, cannot look at that and say, yeah, that's what I voted for, because you didn't. So anyway, we've got a danger here. If Tulsi does catch fire, it allows space for a Pete Buttigieg. And that would be disastrous. That would mean at that point, we all need to pull up stakes and go find the third party, whether it's a Green Party, the Green Party, whether it's a new progressive populist party, economic populism, something to that degree. Might need a catchier name than that. The Green Party, too, I think you need a catchier name than the Green Party, because that just denotes, like, I'm for the environment, I'm green, that kind of thing. I think it needs to be more broad in its appeal. I know it's early, but these are things I think about. These are things that actually keep me up at night now, which is pretty crazy. Because before all this, I thought, hey, man, Trump's got this. It's going to be great. 3D chess. And, he's just trust the plan. This is what you hear all the time within the Trump movement. Just trust the plan. QAnon. They've got this. They don't got anything. It's BS. And we better wake up to that fact and do what needs to be done. Because if it's not Bernie or Tulsi, I think we're toast. I don't know how we continue on and not just crash and burn as a country. Yeah, I mean, it's a strong republic to some degree, and the states have rights, and your local government is very important to get involved in. I would stress that. But long term, this is not a strategy. You know, the war machine, it's not something that's going to be, a way to get prosperity across the board for every American. It hasn't worked. It's not working. It's failing. And not only that, you're running around the world killing people. Those aren't American values. Okay? Those are not the values that the country was founded on. The money used to say, mind your own business. Used to say that right on the currency. Now, we're in everybody's business. That's why we need Tulsi. So, all right, done. Be back soon.